Hey y'all, it's your girl, the real deal, Anita Gill. Yes, y'all, yes. And I'm enjoying my vacation. Y'all, please subscribe to the channel. It's getting better and better and better. And also, if you get a chance, join the channel for special perks and everything. I hope y'all enjoying y'all day. Don't let nobody mess your day up. Enjoy your day. Uh, People, I know I'm going to ask the question that I know most people want to know, don't you? Don't you? I know I'm not going to give y'all time. Get up in here. Because we need to talk, y'all. We need to talk and express ourselves. So that's what kind of channel I have. It's a reaction channel, okay? My channel is not like most channels out there. I have a channel, a platform where you can react and be yourself. And let me get some music in on here. And I always had a question about, my nationality. Who chose it for me? Who chose it? Who idea was to choose? Do people understand what it is? Hold on, y'all. Let's see why my music is playing. Don't you ever have you ever thought about what nationality do you belong to? What group do you belong to? Who chose the group for you? And how did they choose it? Hold on, y'all. Oh, I'm on mute. My speaker is mute. Okay, hold on, y'all. 1 second. Okay, yeah. Don't you ever have you ever want to know who chose your nationality for you? Uh, do you understand what it is, what it means to you? Because have you ever thought that people were different? They had the same skin complexion as you, but they was different than you, and you wanted to know why they treat you so different. Like different from other people, even the darkness, the lightness, the brownness, the whatever. Your nationality, who chose it for you? This is very interesting because it's too many of me out there that look the same color I am, but it seems to me that they don't think I'm their color because I don't speak the same as you. Because what made me thought about that, y'all, is some countries. There are some countries as dark skin like me, and but to me, they don't consider themselves black. I mean, what describes who we are and what group we belongs to? Who chose the nationality? Because if you chose the nationality, we don't even treat our own skin complexion the same. I mean, I thought nationality could be an ethnic group. That's what I thought. I know a political nation, but what do other people from other countries consider? What group do they consider themselves in? We need to ask that question because there are particular nations out there, y'all. There are. It's a lot of you ask yourself who chose the nationality. Have you ever asked yourself? Have you ever asked yourself uh, who put the nationality down there, black and white and this and that? I mean, cause people don't consider themselves. Hey, lovely. People doesn't consider themselves as black and brown and from other countries, and so then when they move here to the United States, they're confused about what are you putting down on your paperwork. What's your nationality? Because The reason why I say that because we're not getting along as a nation. We're not getting along as a nation. And I asked myself, I stopped to ask myself, time, yes, I'm Indian. I got Indian blood. I got Indian mix in my blood. I guess it's black in my blood. My national, what is it? I got a little this and a little that in my blood. And I'm trying to figure it out. You ask yourself, does it have something to do with the citizen of the United States? Because once you become a citizen of the United States, because I'm from Nigeria, that don't mean I think I'm black. You see what I mean? I think I'm Nigerian. They might not consider themselves black. So how can that work as a nation that we sign papers and we put black for our nationality, where if you're from another country, you choose another Irish? See, that's what I'm saying. How do that work with the national? Who chose us? Who idea was it to choose? I have asked this question when I was young. I asked my mama. I asked my mama. Uh, See, and my eyes used to be blue. Our eyes in my family, we have a little Indian in our blood, and our eye color changes. See, but we black, but that's not the question. Is I'm saying, see, that's why the nationality. Like, if I'm Nigerian, why wouldn't I say that I'm black on my application? That's the point. I know I'm black, but I'm saying, what do other people from other countries consider themselves when they come in the United States? Do they choose black? What do they put on their application? So sometimes I wonder, with my own black people, do we act like we are different people? But are we considered black people? I mean, it's history. We are black Africans Americans, but what I'm saying is we don't treat each other like we the same color. That's what I'm saying. This is a big topic for a lot of people. Can't handle it because they it's weird. You'll ask yourself, I thought I was the same. Why she or he fighting against me as if I'm not the same person? The I'm not black. Not just me, any black person. What nationality are we? Cause we act like we are different colors. We. It's so many different. The nationality is black, but everybody don't consider themselves black, y'all. When they come from other countries as citizens, they are not considering themselves black on application. You'll be surprised how many applications you look at and it say black, and then you'll say to yourself, "Well, why are you killing me? Why you harming your own? Why aren't you helping your own black nation? Why? What is it? What is it that that making us attack one another? Why are we killing each other? We all the same color. We jealous of each other. We always got something smart to say to each other. I'm just what I'm saying. What's the problem? Well, the nationality. Some people nationality is not like y'all. It should be. I mean, some people might not consider being black. You'll be surprised. Why do we have to choose? I mean, yeah, no, I'm a citizen of you, but the law, y'all got to remember that the law in politics is something else, people. If we was all black, considering ourselves as a nation citizen, my black people, black Americans, why are we so against each other? Why we don't like each other? Why we always got to get smart with each other? We challenge each other, we jealous of each other, we fight each other, we kill each other. What is the problem? The nation is so big, it's so much, the room is so big for us, but we challenge each other. Why are my people challenged? Why do we challenge one another? Why? It's we got to figure this problem out. We got to finish. We got to. My people is harming each other. We are killing each other. We don't even act like we the same complexion. Here you go. You got track and field with beautiful black women. I don't care if they are Jamaican. I don't care if they Nigerian. I don't care if they United States. I don't care if they what. But they devise the nation, y'all. The nation is divided. Y'all not seeing what I'm saying. It's so much don't being said about Sha'Carri Richardson as if she's not black like other black women. What is the problem? They talk about black men, even talk about black women as if we're not black like them. I'm trying to, I always ask that question. Ever since I was a little girl, I asked my mama that question. I asked my mama so many questions that she couldn't answer. Because she was back with the Martin Luther King days. But we don't treat we dog our own black nation out. When are we going to get together among ourselves and work together to help each other? We talk about each other. We jealous of each other. We fight each other. We do all this to each other. We do this, bruh. And just as soon as they see you step outside your nation and be with somebody else, they got something to say. But don't worry about what they say. But the thing is, you got y'all, y'all. It's 200, 200. Believe it or not, it's 200, 223 nationalities. 223 nationalities. And they all treat each other in a different way. There are 195 citizenship and 195 countries in the world. I mean, it's so much, y'all. It's so much. It's a lot until you make your children, you make your other kids see things different. When are we gonna come together as a nation and realize we got to live in this nation together? When you see your nationality going downhill, we even we need to pull each other up, but we're not doing that. We pulling away from our own nationality. What is wrong with our nationality? Why we can't get along? We don't like each other. We got to do something about that, y'all. We are beautiful, y'all. It's so many beautiful black women until you got a lot of black men dogging their own black sisters out. We are different shades of color, but we are black. Nationality on the paper is black. People don't put black, y'all. Some people put others because they're ashamed of who they are. They are only ashamed because of what their nationality is doing. You take a person from Nigeria and come over here and meet me. They are black to me. They what I am. But we don't treat each other like we from the same nationality. They are Africans. Treat us different. They are Africans and real African. Over there in African. This conversation is so serious. The nationality is your identification, people. It describes your constitution to subscribe who you are. We got to do something. We got to do something about this, y'all. We got to cut the jealousness out among our people. We got to start splitting it and treating it one half like this and the other half like this because of their complexion. With my group of nationality, the complexion is a major problem, even on jobs. Oh, what? Okay, I'm sorry. Somebody trying to come up. I'm sorry, Bridget. Hey, Bridget.
Hi, Miss Lanita. How you doing today?
Hey, I'm getting into nationality because we forgetting our nationality is forgetting who we are.
I
We
feel you
yeah,
on
I
everything
mean,
that
we
you're
treat them.
saying that's positive, but like I'm Rastafarian, and even the Haitians hate us and fight against each other. Even the Africans say that we're not original black people because we were tainted while we were over here, and it's really sad because it would be nice for everybody to stick together, but the problem is colorism. It's always been a prejudice against darker women versus light-skinned women, as if darker women aren't beautiful. I've
Yeah,
seen
and we
beautiful
all
women.
one nation. We are all one nation. Even on the job
Hmm.
in the rapping industry, and
They
we're
even
killing.
said in Hollywood there's like light skinned women privilege. And I can tell that it's true. Like you'll see more lighter complected stars that get more roles as opposed to darker women like Naomi Campbell. And Naomi Campbell is beautiful,
Yes.
beautiful black woman. And it's a racism against your own color, your own people.
Yeah.
And they try to disguise it as preference. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
even heard one of the celebrities called dark skinned women Budweiser frogs, all kind of ignorant comments. I won't say who he is, but
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
went all off on him about how he always has all the light women in VIP in his section and don't want any dark skinned women. Like I said, I've seen darker women with cocoa brown, beautiful, smooth skin with the low haircut,
Yes.
with the long hair. And we got to start loving ourselves. Self-hate is real. You see people
Yes.
already beautiful and they'll go get butt jobs and they'll go get face jobs and they'll bleach their skin like they hate who they
I,
are.
I am surprised when I saw the bleaching of the skin.
Right. And then they
Like
start
they
looking
really,
weird. It's like, you were pretty already. Why'd you go and do that?
you
You
are
know,
beautiful as you are. They don't understand that your nationality is the country you come from. But
right.
we are attacking our gender, our own gender. We're attacking our own. It looks like we're in a whole big unit by
Racist.
ourselves.
It's enough racism as it is, but to be racist against each other because of a shade lighter or a shade darker is truly sad. If we would be more positive and compliment each other. I just seen a lady in my building that's 55, and I'm like, you look good, girl. It
Yeah.
doesn't hurt me to tell another woman that she's beautiful, but I gotta be gay because I tell another woman that she's beautiful. No,
I
she
always
just
say
really
women
is.
are beautiful. I always say, "Well, you
Yeah.
got da da da." We don't look at it. We always my nationality people have forgotten their history. I don't
Yes.
know if they know their history.
Some of them don't. They're
They
not
don't.
interested in that, as far as what people went through and what they fought for, where we've had activists and civil rights leaders that stood up and fought for rights because of racism, because they're dark and all that. And it really, I had a friend like that I literally had to let go of 4 years, that is so bound by colorism and so insecure that when I say something good about myself, she's all, Well, because my self-esteem isn't low, you're gonna try to make me feel bad because I feel like I'm beautiful. I had to literally tell her about herself. I told her about herself before I let her go, though. That it haunts
Wow.
her. It's like she was like, "Oh, I hate when other people call other people ugly," and I was like, "You just keep saying it and saying it and saying it and saying it." And she was like, "But you can say something that would make you be ugly." But I'm like, "Why are you so like apropos? Why are you so just on the subject? Were you called ugly when you were little?" because you just, keep riding it and riding it and riding the colorism to the point I get tired of hearing the stories. I
And
said,
then
you got
it's
to have,
like when you put in an app, like if you're on your application or you're doing your license, it's gonna say Black or African American. I mean,
right.
Black
What's
or
the difference?
African. I know it's your nationality, what country you from, but
You
how do you
still
answer
black.
that? You Black. I mean, what?
You
Why
black.
are you saying Black are African American if all are supposed to be African American?
I feel like this. If the Africans feel all like that and they can't stand us and think that we're tainted, stay in your country. Why you keep coming
Yeah.
over here where we at?
How are you? I'm confused. How are you here and you did? I don't get it. I don't get Americans. Americans.
It's self hate. It's self
It has
hate,
it.
and it's the values that their parents have taught them. Don't mean that they're right, but it's sometimes it's the values that, because we have Caucasian men that dress hood in our hood, come to our barbecue, play space with us. You would think they were black, and they said they literally had to get away from their parents because of the racism, and they didn't want to hate black people. So, I mean, even got a black wife or black girlfriend. I'm not racist, so I kind of
Me
like
either.
looking at my pastor when he keeps saying with my racist self, and it's like, why do you hate another race? Like, I
That's what
try to
I'm
be cool with
saying.
everybody.
And I don't care what nobody say. It is totally divided. It like they say, it's where you from in your country, but still, we are still divided because it is divided.
But Miss Gill, what about love? God don't see no color.
They don't
What
know what
about love?
love is.
That's true.
We're
If you
confused
don't
about
love
what love
yourself,
is.
if you don't love yourself, I mean, I don't like my body right now, but I'm not gonna go get a whole lot of work done just to say, I'm the it girl looking like the ones in Hollywood and all this and that. I would rather do it the regular way and work out and things like that. And it was another female I was dealing with. As soon as you say something about being big or fat, she just goes all crazy. And it's like, these women with these issues, Lord, I can't be friends with them
I
because
can't.
it's always gonna be a problem
I
because they
can't.
don't have a self-esteem.
And then we got like even on YouTube, we got our own nationality going at another the same nationality you from. Why bring that person down instead of just ignoring them like everybody else do? The other nationality don't argue like that about that. They go
It's
on.
a certain blogger that's dark skinned that sits up and talk. I notice she always targets Cardi B. And I had to defend Cardi B because I think that she's cute. I think that her shape is cute, and I think that her personality is cute, and she likes to stand out and talk about things, and she's been a good mother. So I stood up for her and was like, you always riding this lady, like, why you always do you have a complex because she cute, or because she lighter, or because she has a nice shape? Because all you do is sit up here and drink on your live and just run her down. I mean, ran her down to the ground. Now, what if somebody come and tell your secrets on the live?
Yeah,
Whatever she mistakes
I'm
that
just,
she
I'm
go
just
ahead.
hurt about my own nationality. Sometimes when I was young, I used to be embarrassed of how my own nationality be acting and fighting and
It is
embarrassing me.
embarrassing. It is. It is. It's
I mean, we
embarrassing.
on the same. We using this same. This company gave everybody a platform to say and do what they want to say on there, but you got
Hmm.
people, our own people attacking our own nationality, regardless if they right or wrong. Leave them alone. I mean,
Right.
people under their nationality is not going around attacking their people. We are attacking each other, and then I like just because you speak another language
Hmm.
that and then you move over here from you're a Nigerian, and I hate to
Hmm.
treat people from other countries like that. Say they love different, like you don't like what do you what do I mean, I got so many what you call it, Nigerian calling my phone on Facebook.
Oh, girl, yeah. Especially on Facebook, they need a green card.
Girl, and want to
They need
marry
a card.
me just to get over here. You see what I mean? It's why are we so divided, y'all? It's no way
Yes,
we
we
should look
are.
at an application and say have to pick between African American and black, and then
And do you
for
notice
me,
they have Africans on there differently separated and spelled with two A's in it? Uh,
sometimes all
and
depends.
it's like, what's with the other? Other what? What else could you be unless you're mixed with more than one nationality, say black and white or whatever? Which one would you pick? You are what you
Yeah,
are. It's so much self hate of people calling mixed children or mixed people zebras and ignorant, just ignorant stuff. Where you have people that are just ignorant and racist in their own mind. And when you go back and think about it, like somebody brought up Lil Kim, and they was like, why did she bleach her skin like that? To me, Lil Kim was
the
perfect the way that she
Kim was
was.
beautiful.
Yeah, yeah.
She,
Like I
oh,
wasn't
she was so
understanding.
pretty. I mean, when she changed her
Hmm.
color, I said Michael Jackson did it. But
Yeah.
then you hear, then you get up, and then Michael Jackson did it, and then he make a song. It don't matter if you black
If you
or white.
black or white.
Why you change your skin complexion?
Girl, sometimes I think they have so much money, they don't know. They just do stuff to do it, cosmetic surgery. Like Janet Jackson got one rib removed for her shape to be better.
But look, you got people from you got people don't have no money bleaching their skin. I didn't know your color. I know you can bleach your skin, but I didn't know your color can change like that. That light skin like that in your
Maybe
whole
they
body,
using too much of it or something. I don't
and
know.
your
Like
neck,
I said,
your
I think
arms
it's
and stuff, black, and your head and stuff.
right. Right, right. Somebody said that about a rapper. They was like, "Why is her upper body lighter than her legs?" And I'm like, they
It's
get
supposed
money
to
and
be the
just
opposite because the sun don't hard to get your legs and arms. Sometimes it'll get your face and your arm, but it don't used to get your whole body. But my thing is, why we need to do something to get. We need to just because you from what's that other country? They call it. Oh God, where is young boy from?
young who?
Young boy, young boy, and uh, what's that other rapper name? The man. The man got all the children. The black guy got all the children. He cool though. He rap. Um, him and young
Oh,
boy was at it. Uh,
I don't know. A lot of them are getting locked up, if not shot. And I see you got back on there about Lil Tay. Did you say he was in critical condition or something like
now
that? I
like
missed it.
little TJ. Uh,
TJ, yeah.
now I'm reading what sources they was had. They have rumors out. No,
Mm-hmm.
no, I didn't say what his condition was.
Oh, okay,
You know
okay.
what? Because people were putting the rumors out, and so I was giving them the information that I got. They didn't say it. Those were rumors.
I
They know
believe God gave him another chance, and I believe he's strong enough to fight through it. And I pray that he has the support
I
that
do
he
too.
needs at this time. It's very unfortunate. It's the summertime, man, and it seems like people are just going crazy because where I am, it's shootout after shootout, and it's like, Lord, what is wrong with people? Like,
You're not
why do
even
they just
we're not even supposed. That's what I'm saying. What nationality is that?
there's
What
blacks against
nationality?
blacks,
Black.
black?
We need to stop. We got to stop, y'all. We so against each other. We
If they
so
would stop with
against.
the ego and the hood, most of them they practice looking hard ain't even gangster for real. They just jumped off the porch, seen a few videos, went and bought themselves a gun, and all of a sudden you gangster. But you get up in the wrong person's face, you high, you drunk, talking all this blah blah blah, do this, you don't disrespect me. Well, respect is two-sided. You have to give it to get it. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like you can't go out here talking. They don't. Half of them don't respect their elders, cussing all in front of them, acting like you wasn't raised with no kind of morals or manners. And it's not all of the youth, because I've met some very respectable young people. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Yes, sir. No, sir.
Yeah, you
It
got a
depends
lot
on how
of
you were raised.
you know what? It's back. It's now it's turning backward. You got some of the older ones disrespecting. My thing is when is I know your nationality is where you're from, but I'm still saying so. I see yo. I'm black. I'm dark skinned, so I see people from India, and they think they better than me, but we all Oh, just because
No.
you Indian, but I got Indian in my blood too. So,
Mm-hmm.
but they want me to say I'm black because I'm here. So who the law in the government, all that right there, that everything is not right to me. It's not right. It's not right. And then you'll treat me different because the way my nationality behaves.
Uh-huh.
You'll look at me differently because this person doing this, that person doing that.
The
But
stereotypes.
yes,
Stereotype. And that's wrong to do before, because you prejudge a person before you get to know them. That person could have the most beautiful heart, most
yes,
beautiful spirit. It's not about the looks. That's where people get it twisted at. Everybody wants to look like a Barbie. Everybody
yes.
wants the long hair and the lighter skin. I'm not going to pay to bleach my skin. I love my skin just the way it is. I love me the way that I am. A person can't accept it. I feel like it's your loss. It's
Have you ever
sad.
have you ever noticed that they don't start getting, it's touching the kids, it's getting to the kids now because they hear their mama talk about, oh, you so black, you so this and that, and they do it in
Uh-huh.
the family, and oh, you too lie, you too this and that. But we are one nation. We're one
Segregated. Too segregated. We're
yes.
so segregated.
And it
And in
hurts me
cliques.
to see my own people. I guess
Uh-huh.
I was one of them little girls like Martin Luther King kids. We were same age they were when they were little, and we used to
Uh-huh.
march with our moms and stuff. But there was still some things I was asking my mom that she couldn't answer for me. I said, "Mom, why is the black people fighting?" But it wasn't that the black people, they were fighting for a different reason. When I was young,
Right.
so
Right.
I had to let my children, when Martin Luther King, when these holidays come around, Juneteenth and all these things, don't nobody they having the holidays, but they're not supporting the holidays.
Mm-hmm.
The nation is not, the nationality is not supporting those holidays. They don't know what it is. We don't even have, since the pandemic, it broke up a
Mm-hmm.
whole lot of good things
Mm-hmm.
that people were doing with their nationality. Like we had like different parts, like
Yeah.
this neighborhood part, wherever that area it is, they have their day. They have their day at another part. They have their day at another part. And we were
It's
doing, we
sad.
were fighting each other. We weren't fighting. We weren't shooting or nothing. Now we can't even. It's now you're scared to get it back together because they make it to shooting.
Uh-huh.
We got to
Yep.
stop doing
You
all of
don't
that.
know how they will click out and get to shooting and acting crazy. And it also comes from mental health. I remember Wendy Williams talking about how important mental health is, and it is, because I talked to a
Yeah.
lady that was schizophrenic, and she said that her daughter was raped and murdered in Vegas, and she talks to herself in her voices, and I was like, do you want to pray about it? And she was like, well, no. And it's like, a lot of people want to do what they want to do, Miss Lanita. It depends on how
Yeah.
they were raised. You could have some that was raised in a good family with a good mother and father, or mother and father in a home, but they lack something else. It's they want the streets. They
I,
want the
I
streets. It's
just,
like,
I'm trying. I'm
go
just
ahead.
my thing. There, I'm just trying to understand my Black Americans. Why are we at each other so much? We at each other. We it's getting worse. I'm looking
Yeah,
at
it
what his
is.
name, MYNW Melly. He locked up shooting in the car. It's outside the car. Friend, we
He
don't know.
locked up again.
Yes. Hey, lovely.
That
But
man was just facing a murder
he's still
charge
in,
and
and
got out.
he's still in there. They got to
Oh,
prove that that boy did. They trying to put it on him, but you know what? That comes to, if that boy said that he carried, if Melly said that he carries a gun in the fourth grade, what is that telling you about his mom or the way he was raised? Fourth grade.
that's
It's
craziness.
something he's seen before. It's something he's seen, and it's something he going through.
But you got to realize this too. What do you ask yourself? Not yourself, but I ask myself, what do people entertain in their spare time? You have these people going just tapping into the dark side and the demonic side, and we talked about this in spirits transfer. So if you into devil worship and all this kind of stuff, you're gonna listen to what Satan tell you to do. You got all these school shootings and all this. What will make a child, and where for one, where did they get access to the gun? For number one, two, they listening to stuff like Marilyn Manson, all this crazy stuff that have you all crazy in your head, and they go out and do all this demonic kind of crazy stuff. You know, like they going out in a blaze of glory or something like this. Now you have wasted other people's time, you've wasted your life, you've wasted other people's lives that didn't have nothing to do with what you was on. They don't, I don't understand the youth today. When we were growing up, we didn't have tablets, we didn't have laptops, we didn't have all this stuff that's readily available to them for good use, and they get to clicking up and with the wrong people, or just could be a follower and go out and do something stupid. Now you in jail for the rest of your life trying to prove a point that you was hard.
But you
It's
know
crazy.
what, baby, you are so right. But let me tell you this. I when a beautiful black woman look beautiful, the other nationalities don't like her. But you black too. But they don't consider
Yeah.
themselves black. Say if I'm Jamaican, I don't consider myself what you are. That's how they seem like they treat Shakari Richardson.
Uh-huh. Hmm.
I'm looking at stuff that people are not paying attention to. I'm looking at the colors. I'm looking at why y'all treating her like that. Why y'all treating her like that? Aren't you black too? What? It's divided.
Yeah. And a lot of times when you
Yeah.
are too when you're too real and you're too straightforward, because they did a thing when they got through doing the lives on colorism. They talked about the Dominicans and how like Nicki Minaj was calling black women roaches. Why would you, support her music and she feel that way, or would call a black woman that? And I felt like they had a very good point, because that was very rude, and very racist, prejudice to me,
And they do it everywhere. Everywhere I see it in the schools. I see it on the jobs. I see it. I'm looking at it. I
Yep.
don't have the problem with it, but I'm just saying, like, you supposed to people at other cultures identify us as Africans Americans, but we
Uh-huh.
don't consider ourselves black nor African American. What I mean, who giving us them choices of words that y'all put in
Right.
there?
Where are you getting this from?
Yeah,
I,
where y'all
I hear
getting
what
it
you're
from?
saying.
I never been in Africa. My mama and my grandmama didn't. Then they keep saying you're 440, you're 440. But no, y'all said that. But my
Yeah.
thing is discrimination. It's
I
discrimination
don't
of
have a problem with anyone. My issue is trust. My
that's
issue with
mine.
people or trust, because people say one thing and they do another. They judge you by what you wear. They judge you by how you wear your hair. They judge you by this. They judge you by that. And my thing is, who are you? Who cares what you say? Because if I set up Miss Nita and tripped off everything somebody said about me, I would be crazy as a roll lizard.
Girl,
I like to be different. I like to dress different. I don't go and copy. I can't stand a copycat, especially when it comes to an artist. I like people that come up with their own stuff, have their own mind, and say, hey, you all are saying this and saying that this is wrong and this is whack, but I like doing this. This is me. This is who I'm gonna be. A person that's gonna stand up for themselves and love themselves no matter what nobody else says. The self hate is real.
I
Because
just
if you
want
go
us.
to the
I just
go
want
up
us
and
to
bleach your skin
reunite.
like that. You
Yeah.
talk about white people, but why are you trying to look like one?
Now you know what? And I got to get my folks together, my people together. I got to pull
Mm-hmm.
it. We can't get together because they don't know identify. They all when I hear somebody saying talk about black American and they from another country. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at this track and field, and
Mm-hmm.
it's a it's negativity coming in towards the color, and why they can't be pretty? We beautiful. We the black women in the United States, they take care of themselves. Why they can't be? They don't went to school now. Like I'm still stuck on Shakari Richardson because she's not Jamaican. She's American, but they got to realize that girl finished college. She don't finish school. She speaks like that, and she know how to carry herself. But she's working for a company, and the way they dogging her out and talking about her is. Well, they don't forget what color you. What are you?
Right.
What? How do
People
we
always got some.
together?
I feel like if you run a person down, you do that to make yourself feel better because you have low self-esteem.
Yeah.
You know, what are you getting out of running? And that's why I stopped talking to the lady that's darker, because everything was, you know, oh, I went here and I went to this karaoke night and this light-skinned woman said something about dark women. Oh, this and this dark woman. And I just got so tired of it. So my friend asked me, when you let her go, how did you feel? I said, I felt like a weight was lifted because I can't carry my self-esteem and hers, to the point I really had to go in on her about how she was just ugly, said the ugliest things, and she just really hates herself.
That's negativity. That's
yeah, she negative. I let her go, baby. And I let another woman go. When they do, I told you, when they do all that, and act all stupid and ignorant and 40 and 50 years old, you know, and acting like a kid, I straight told her, don't call my phone, because all gossip has started since I have met you. You need to be worried about you. If you do not like your weight, you need to work on it, because I'm working on mine. You need to, you know, get in your lane and mind your business. But women won't stick together. They won't. It's always a competition. Every time I talk to her, it's like, you got the men going crazy. This man like you, that man like you. And I wasn't studying these men, Miss Lanita. I was working on my spirituality. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I felt very upset because the guy that called himself liking me was married. And I was praying for his wife because his wife was sick. So when she came to church, I was like, pleased to meet you. You know, I'm Bridget. And she just kept looking at me. And I'm like, deal with your guy, you know, because I'm the one that took up for you and prayed for you. They act too ignorant for me. It be issues, man. It be issues that they be going through. They get older. They get older and feel, I guess, less sexy or less attractive. I'm almost 50 and don't even look like it.
So. And I'm 63 and I feel good about myself. It's just because it been me. It been me. But we got to stop being so we so racist, discriminating against ourselves. Coming out here, the man, that's all you hear now on the internet is, oh, he got shot because of this lady. He got shot because of this girl. He got shot. This rapper got shot because
it was his baby mama and all that.
He shouldn't have been fooling around in the first place. That's the thing.
But I'm gonna tell you something. Some of these women you gotta watch are some straight set up women that will set dudes up that's balling, they got money, you know, and get paid to do so by, you know, somebody that they may have an enemy, or they may not be enemies. They may just be jealous because this guy's on and they not on. Everybody want to be a rapper. And they want to try to make it in the music industry. But what are you bringing to the table? Because I like pure talent. Certain stuff, not to be rude, I listen to rappers. I love OG music. I love, you know, gangster music and stuff like that too. I still love R&B. I'll go back and listen to some oldies before I sit up and listen to all that cussing through the records and degrading women and BH and all this. Miss Anita, I don't want to hear all that all day.
But you know what, Bridget, we got to. I don't know how we gonna do it though. We so divided among our own people. We're so divided.
It's pitiful.
Until we are so discriminated among ourselves. I'm trying to understand. I'll tell. And then you got to know how to come out from the generation. You just can't. I don't know what to say. I just want to see a change. I think that.
Well, I would say it would start with prayer. Excuse me for interrupting, because that's the only thing that is going to change something. Yeah. Because we could hate it all we want. It's bad enough that we had racist presidents, which made a whole lot. It caused a lot of calamity. They were looting after the election. They were blowing stuff up. They were shooting. They were acting a fool. And what our people do? Run right out here and fight up against each other. What do you
Each
think
other.
is hip? Is hip or something to make the news for doing something negative to make the news? For look how, like, if, for instance, Offset, he was always getting in trouble at first, always
Yeah.
getting pulled over. But there is racial profiling though. This cop gets mad because he in a fly car, so he just want to bug him and just want to pull him over to give him some tickets or to catch find some dope. Half the time the cops be looking for dope for themselves. I'm just being real
Yeah.
with you. You know what I'm saying? They just pulling him over. Let me see if he got some money and some dope. Run his name. If his name clear, let him go on. But I'm gonna keep your stuff and keep it running. And that's what they be mad about. That's what they get to fighting about and get to shooting about because people abuse their authority. My baby daddy is a cop, and when I tell you he get on my nerve, he think he can go through my phone, do all kind of stuff that he wants to do to the point I have to go and report him. Look, we're no longer together. Okay, we do not have children together. I don't care where you work. You will not invade my privacy like that. I don't like people that abuse power because what has been given to you can be taken away.
That's right. But
You know,
you know what, Bridget? I'm still sitting here.
just
I'm
tripped out
sitting
about
here.
it.
I'm sitting here thinking that, hey, Shelly, what's up, Shelly? I'm still tripping because we got the. I know it's hard. It's gonna be a long time, but we got to get ourselves together. We have to
Yeah.
divide. Even the men don't divide it up from the women. It no way. Oh, it's so many men locked up. Every time you see
Uh huh.
men's, they are locked up, and it's less. It's women here need men. So y'all complain about them needing the men's, but y'all not here for us.
Yep.
Y'all not here for. Where are y'all? You're locked up. And nobody go. I mean, we need to come together. I feel so sorry for the reason why I'm bringing up YNW Melly is because I read the reason why he locked up. Okay, when he told the story that when he was in the fourth grade, he's carrying a gun. He was carrying a gun in the fourth grade. Where were your parents?
Well,
Where's your parents?
unless he was raised by the system.
But if mama was with him, then you got to realize what was this boy doing? Is he trying to do something to protect his mom? What was it that I seen? When I read his story and looked at his story, I said this boy right here been through so much trauma as a young man till
He
he
looked like
lost
it.
in the system, and then he
Yeah.
got lost in the system. Then he got stuck in the system. Now he with the system, and he smiled about it because he's still in the system. He don't know.
Yeah, he was just smiling and had the weirdest look on his face. And I want to
That
pray
tell
for
me that ain't mentally.
the
That's
young
not mental
man
illness.
because, yeah, it's something mentally ill. Kind of, you could tell is wrong with him. They say just like with the Kodak Black guy. When I look at him, I
He
just
cut
see
his hair.
insane. Did
He
he?
cut his hair.
But he
Yes.
disrespects people, women, and goes all off and
Because of
acts all
his culture.
crazy.
That's what I'm trying to get now. Why we are so divided until we just even we can't even go to a rap concert. We mad because of this rapper right here, this rapper right here. When other people see that y'all are divided and they know y'all ain't gonna get along, they gonna attack y'all. Let you go attack your own
For
people.
the ones that's broke, they always looking for an op. They always looking for
Yeah,
opportunists that they can hate on or try to go rob. You got these stick up kids. You have women that set up women, and you have men's that are set up men's that I'm just gonna rob him, because you mad that he got money or he got millions and you broke. And it's just not the way to be because somebody will take your head off. Somebody that may be quiet people I watch because those the ones that's bumping their gums all the time. I'm not worried about what you're talking about, but the quiet one, you don't know what's on their mind. And they got a
you
young
never,
man
you
that you're
sure
talking
don't.
about. When I looked at him, I say, God, he just looks really disturbed, like he really hurting inside, and like he really just was rejected or something. That's what I see when I look at him.
But you
you
know what,
know.
Bridget? When you come back, when you think about nationality, you think it sometimes when you be filling out all this paperwork or putting in job, you really don't even want to put your nationality down. You think you might not get the
Uh-huh.
job.
Yep.
You sounded like a different race on the phone, and then when you got there, they said, "Oh, so that was you? That you're Miss Bridget." Now they didn't. You don't trick them. You know who they were. You're not the person on the phone who they thought you were. Then when you get there,
A
oh,
guy did me like that
that
because
woman,
they say that I have a white girl's name. So when we did the Zoom interview, he was like in the back of a building. I don't know why. Like he was on a break during the interview, and he was so freaking rude to me. He was so rude to the point I hung up. I just hung up because
but
you're
you know
supposed to
what,
be.
Bridget? We can't blame the race, but they are sticking together, but we are separated.
Yeah, I know. I know.
We are
No
so
matter what they do, they take up for them. But
yes,
with us, we all it's always some telling or some
because we
hating
behind
or
we behind the scenes down in the person instead of lifting the person. I mean, it's
uh-huh.
like when you see somebody doing good. I'm gonna tell you something. It's a uh content creator. He's doing a good job over there. And just because, see, before I got my platform, you know what? That I still stick. I know it's hard for them to understand. I still stick my hand over there and say, "Congratulations to your 300K, your 1,000K, 10K." It's congratulations. I want to see people grow. I want to see you grow. Don't tell me you want to grow and then you don't want to grow because
Uh-huh.
you can't stop me from growing because I know how to grow. But I'm
And that's
trying to get.
another thing.
Mm-hmm,
If people would go out and apply themselves, okay, let's say you're not the best reader. Well,
mm-hmm,
then get a tutor. Let's say it was something that you was ashamed of when it came to education wise that
mm-hmm.
was keeping you from getting a job. Especially if you have children out here, you have mouths to feed. I don't care if it was McDonald's. McDonald's is starting out $15 an hour now. Go get a freaking job and apply yourself, and then you won't be in these streets with all this mess.
But
You
do
know what
you
I'm
know
saying?
it's a lot of with our own nationality they can't read, but they don't understand is people there for you. And then like I tell you what, look, we got everybody locked up, but soon
Yep.
they get out. Okay, what do y'all have in store for these people to get a job? Where do they
It's
go
hard for
to?
them to get a job because they have a record, but they do have certain programs for people that are felons.
They need to have all of them taking classes or doing something while they're in prison. Because it's gonna affect. Now, what's the name been in there? YNW been in there since 2018. Which this has been a while.
Yeah.
What is he doing in there? Rapping? What is he doing in the? Because you can work from the street in jail.
Yeah, that's true.
You can work from the street. What is the system doing to my people mentally? What is they doing? It's too many people locked up for nothing. I mean, and then we got to get back.
They
We got
act
to get
like they
back on
don't want to
track.
let nobody go. I mean, they steadily building prisons and steadily building them, like I said, when they get out, it's hard for them to apply themselves, so they go back to what they know, which is hustling. Or they navigate back to the streets and selling drugs, or however they was getting their money, or however they can get their money because they can't get a job, or they get a job and they don't have a college education and their job not paying much, so they get tired of working for the white man, as they say, no pun intended. But it's like you you gotta fend for yourself. Can't nobody take care of you your entire life. You know what I'm saying? Once you become an adult and make adult decisions, and you out here, you gotta take care of you.
And
So
they got
instead
to
of
stop looking at us. You can't just look at all. I know we Black Americans now, but you just can't look at all of us the same. I know we Black American, but
always know, I know,
I
I
know
know.
when we walk in the store, all of us don't steal. So
Right.
you don't need to follow me around the store.
Ooh, girl, don't you hate that?
And they don't
It's
do, but
so
see, they don't.
insulting.
When I was young, they didn't follow me around the store, but I see them following people. I see it. I see it. I see them do other people like that.
I've seen it. I've seen them look at me weird, but I just like, I'm gonna get my stuff, pay for it. And I had a wad of money, nothing but hundreds. And I made sure they saw it and just started laughing at it. Then the security guard was like, "Oh, I wasn't watching you." I was like, "Man, whatever,
We
whatever."
gotta stop. It got
Now
this.
God provides. But, like I said, the only thing Miss Nita gonna help that is prayer. Prayer is what we need, because it's
Sure
just
do.
crazy out here that people are scared to even go anywhere, or if they go anywhere, to be real early in the morning, won't be out late at night. Like where I was living at before I moved, New Year's Eve, they shot from 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. to 3 o'clock in the morning. I
See,
mean,
we don't
punks was
do that
going
in
on.
Georgia. They got a time
Woo!
limit. We stop.
Oh no, they clown.
But
They clown.
we got to stop all this black on black discrimination. We got to stop, because we are beautiful people, and we got to stop. We got to get out of that negative. And then, if bad enough you can't get out there, it's hard for us to get jobs. And then the people who over the job is black, and they give you more help than the next person. Or either you trying to
Uh-huh.
apply for some apartments, they'll put you out those apartments to put their friend in an apartment. Not forgetting about
Yep.
you got a big family. This discrimination among ourselves got to stop. It's on the job. This girl, not me, I'm just using as an example. A person just,
Mm-hmm.
you black and I'm black, and then why you treat me like this and I'm the same color you? I mean, why? What is it? I don't want this job. I mean, say I don't want your position. I'm just being me, not just me. People in general. Yeah, I mean, it's sad. It's just, why you shoot your friend? I mean, why did you shoot these two guys in the car with you? You asking yourself, these supposed to be your partners. Why you shoot these two? What was your purpose? What is the purpose of YNW shooting and then the other guy shooting the other guy? What was the purpose? Of jealousness? They got to
Gotta
prove
be.
that boy did that. It's just hurts me to see
I'm
that.
gonna tell you a story. One of my homegirls here had a brother that was real nice looking, kind of remind you of DJ Quick, but he a little nice, more nice looking, real long hair. And he was the man. He had a lot of women, older women, younger women. The older women knew about the young women and still wasn't saying nothing, taking care of them. So we out dancing one night, right?
Mm,
And his friend was with him. On the way back from the club, his best friend shot him in the head.
what?
Yep, jealousy,
Jealousness.
jealousy,
Oh
jealousy.
no.
Just you
We
can't.
gotta stop.
That's why I said my issue is trust, because people make their mouth say one thing and do another.
Sure
And
do.
and the ones that's the addicts that's on them drugs, they'll do whatever for that dollar, set up whatever. That's why I don't trust people. One dude, I just came back from the store. He was like, "I'll come down and chill with you, and we could chill and smoke a little weed." I said, "No, I'm good. I don't know this man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know this man
Mhm.
from Adam or what he's
You
capable
ain't
of
smoking
doing
with
or
me,
whatever."
bro. I'm sorry, bro. I had to have. I. You can even ask Michelle. I had to delete. I was trying to be friendly, but I had to delete one of the Nigerians off my page. Trying to.
Keep
I
them
had
off your page on Facebook, because they are just crazy. They'll tell you anything. They was kept on
Girl, yeah,
connecting
you
with me.
love me. How you love me? You don't even know my name.
I was just getting ready to say that he need a green card, Miss Gill.
Sure do. I want to ask me buy him some shoes. I baby. Baby, you don't know me because you want to ask me to do that. I promise you. I had to delete this guy, but
Girl,
we
they
got to
so
we got
ignorant on there. I don't do no African men on my page because they talks too crazy and baby, you're beautiful and all this. Yeah, 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 yeah. Get to the point. What is it that you want? You know, what is it that you need? And would you marry me? I love you.
it's
Ah,
got this national this divided up got to stop. It
yep.
really it needs to stop. I don't know how it's gonna stop. I don't know, but we got to pray, like you say, pray about it because it's getting worse. It's getting worse. It's not getting better.
Uh-huh.
We shouldn't be killing each other. We shouldn't
Yep.
be killing each other. We should be pulling each other, helping each other. I
This
mean,
generation is heartless. This generation is heartless. They heartless.
you got to remember where they come from. It's where
Yep.
they come from, how they were raised. I mean, a lot of them taking care of mamas. A lot of them took care of they sisters. A lot of them were grown before they were time. It's no
Uh-huh.
way in the world you supposed to be in the fourth grade and you carried a gun. Come
Right.
on, now. Man, come on. And then you can't blame the kids. But if we can save them early, but we got to save the young parents first.
He haven't even really had a chance to live out his childhood or through his adulthood or anything, but he just looks really disturbed to me. He just looks strange. That's the only word I could think of when I see this young man. I'm not trying to be rude and I'm going to pray for him. But when you're a danger to society like that, they will make an example out of you. And he has thrown his entire life away already.
Girl.
It's sad. It's sad.
And then like this poor baby, poor little TJ, his son wishing that he paralyzed. Some people want him paralyzed, some people don't. I want the young man to get well, but ain't no doctor. They don't
Paralyzed.
know social. Yeah, they trying to say they putting rumors out. You see what I mean?
Oh,
It's all people putting rumors out. Ain't no doctor my doctor is not gonna get on no national online to tell y'all that he's paralyzed. 'Cause that's dipping in his business.
that's against HIPAA
Yeah.
medical law anyway. But I wish full recovery for this young man, and that's what I say about church folks. Like, you act like you gotta know this person all your life or be their
That's
friend
right.
for you to pray for them. Just pray for them
Right.
because yeah, got to pray for them. It
I
changes
mean,
things, and hopefully, because there was some dudes in Chicago that was in a gang that said he got tired of all of that he was doing. I'm not gonna be specific, but he just
yeah.
said he got tired and he realized he was a father and he wanted to be with his child and change his life. He said he got out of that gang life.
Y'all gotta remember that's all some of them know. That's all my nationality people. Some y'all got it. You'll be surprised. We got to start. If we gonna have kids, we gonna breed women. We got to realize we the breeders. We the one got to bring these kids here, not just laying up having babies, just having babies after babies after babies after babies. You
Right.
got to realize you got to discipline, raise your kid. We don't want to raise it. We got to start with this generation coming up now. You can't get the grown one now because they already gone. But we got to save these young children right now. It's about these kids now in the school system. The school system need more parents' participation. They can nowadays, in my time with my children, it was parents' participation. Parents' participation. Kids love looking at mama. Oh, mama, your mama in room 102. And then I used to tell them, don't be telling my daughter I'm coming. Why y'all telling her I'm at the door? I couldn't even sneak and look at some of my boys on the track team peeping in the classroom that them. I'm so much of a big parent to so many kids in the community. If we can we can't give up on them. Like you said, we can pray and keep talking to, and it's the way you come off at them. Everybody got to realize that everybody not like you. And who are you to sit back and criticize all day long with what's wrong with you? Why you not
Yep.
happy? Why you not with you married? Go talk to your husband. You bored? Go find something lovely to do with your husband or your wife. But the thing is, we got to stop with my nationality. If you're going to be in the United States, you are considered Black Americans now. But all
Hmm.
of it is still divided because you put it on it. If you look at the application, I'm still looking at application Black American. And then I said, suppose I don't want to put neither one of them. You hear other, but you got to put Black. I mean, you giving me a choice. You telling you giving me a choice. Ain't it me, and mine and more. I thought I was already Black
And they
American.
also put, even have you noticed, even when you fill out paperwork at the hospital, they ask you what your religion is. What difference does it make?
Yes.
What
What
difference does it
difference?
make?
Boy, y'all better open y'all eyes and pay
This
attention.
lady
You know
told
what?
me, this lady told me in the hospital that I couldn't say the word Jesus because they were a Catholic-based hospital. I told her, lady, I can say that name all day long if I want to.
Sure
Who the hell are
can.
you? That's against my civil rights and my human rights.
Yes.
But,
They don't even
and like
want
I
you
told a lot of
praying.
them,
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to your constitutional rights, if you would exercise those, you wouldn't have the cases and things that you have.
And
You
girl,
know,
you ought to hear
because
a lot of them. You ain't got no constitutional rights. Yes, you do. Don't let nobody
yeah, you
tell you
do.
you don't.
Yep.
But if I can get my parents to start while these children babies, train them while they babies. Let's get it. Let's start this new generation. Let's get them back. It ain't enough. It's not enough. It's so much violence among each other, us, our culture, until we got that talk to them. They don't know no better. They don't know no better. They mama the same age, about a couple more years. They 15. The mama probably about like what 23. They
Yep.
they right there with children raising children. But we got to have enough system. It's got the system is different than it was when I was coming up. We had when I was having a baby, it was like I had to take classes. They had classes for us to take. Girl, I
They have
promise you.
they have parent classes and living
No,
skill
act like I don't
classes.
hear nobody talking about it.
They have them. They not these. It seemed like this. It seemed like they just, how can I describe it? Are not motivated when it comes to education wise. You know, when I was
Because they
working at
don't
the
make it.
school.
You got to make it fun these days. Like when my health class is very. It's I knew health was gonna have to be with us for the rest of our lives, so I had to prepare my young people for the next stage, to the next. And now when I see a child sleeping in class, I know that child probably sleep because she probably watched that baby all day.
Mm-hmm.
She probably watched the baby last night while the mama was working. Either the mama tired and she had to help out with the babies. Y'all
Yeah.
be surprised. But we got to do something. The parent is gonna have to start from the house. They letting the teachers. They think it's the teacher job to raise their kids. Our nationality, our people got to get it together. We got to get it
But
right
some
for our young people.
but some of the teachers be tripping too though, and it's not all of them because I was cooking at a school, and these were like the how can I say, I don't like to use the R word, so I say kids with special needs,
Hmm.
and she was yanking all on the young man arm and treating him bad and hitting him, and to the point I snapped. I was like, lady, hold on, hold up. You ain't just hit that little boy like that. What is wrong with you? You know, so some
They're
people,
stressed out. Stressed
yeah,
out.
you
I'm gonna
gotta,
tell y'all something. I don't see them young walked off jobs now. I don't see them young walk
yep,
off that job dealing with
uh-huh,
them kids. I
yep.
mean, you got the. It's the thing that we need help. They're gonna take the world to help save our kids because the families are so divided. I mean, we got to start from home. We got to love our kids. We can't just put our problems on our kids. And
But some
then,
of them were forced to babysit
yeah,
they brothers and sisters while their mama was working and working two jobs. And
yeah,
when they hit the streets, they went for it. You know what I'm saying? Because they were tired of being around raising kids all the
Boosie
time. And
name Bridget. I was trying to say Boosie.
Lil Boosie,
Yeah, I was trying to say his name. Him and young.
he was just breaking down crying on the internet because his homeboy Trouble got knocked. And he
Yeah.
was crying real bad. He
I'm,
said,
I'm,
you
I'm
know,
gonna
he
tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something right there. I'm gonna tell you something. You can sit. You catch people sitting on the main people who talk about the uh the genders, the
uh-huh.
the, the gender based. Yeah, you know. I
Hmm.
mean, it's not supposed to be like that, but still, Don't nothing supposed to be the way it is. But the thing is, then the one now you better watch your kids coming up before you say you hate people from this different gender. You know,
Uh-huh.
you got to watch what you say because you ain't checking. You don't see it in your kids. You don't see it in your kids yet, but you got to be able. You got to be ready for it when it comes to you. And them
Uh-huh.
the ones better watch out because when it come to you and hit you, that you don't find out that your child, this and child love gonna tell you what time you really like. Now, before
Mm-hmm.
Boosie get out there talking about, hey, I can't stand this, I can't stand that. One, don't think he better remember, he better check his. No, they ain't gonna say that. He need to check it. He got to remember he got kids, and he
Yeah,
better
he got
check.
kids.
And you
But
better check
but
how
a
they
lot of
wait.
them are always in the limelight, or they always in trouble and are not being example. You know, you got kids. This man has diabetes bad, which is you really have to take care of yourself when you have diabetes. He's all out,
Yeah.
on the videos telling his business. Oh, I just found out I ain't a grandpa up in a suit company, acting all crazy and acting all silly. To the point, I really used to like Lil Boosie, but I just don't like him no more.
And girl,
Because
look
the way,
at him and young boy. They from the same. They from the same place. But what's the problem now? Young boy, I know what the problem is. Young boy switched on him.
yeah, probably so. They say it's been a lot of that happens too with the shootings and stuff. Is because of the snitch code. I got called a snitch when I told on the department because I said the department didn't do anything about my rape issue, and I took up for a 15-year-old that got raped next door to me by a cop. And they were trying to hide it, and a whole lot of stuff went down here. I told them I was standing up for every woman that ever got raped, that was scared to say anything, that had a husband that was a cop, that had a baby daddy that was a cop, because I'm telling you, them cops think they run it like they just run everything. You never. So when they strip you of your badge and you get fired and you was a dirty, corrupt cop, what you think gonna happen when you hit them steps? You think these people, these little cats, not gonna remember the dirt you did to them beforehand?
Yeah.
I just don't like. I don't like that abusing of power, because you act as if you're God because you have that badge. No, you're not. You
We
know,
got to prepare our younger kids now. We got to work. We
yeah, we
can't do
do.
nothing with the old ones, but I would with the young ones. We got to lead them the right directions. We got to
But if
keep.
you're a mother, Miss Gill, and you watching your daughter booty pop, and you putting the booty popping, and this child is 5 or a little kid, and all on
Yeah,
advertising them, and you have pedophiles out here, that's
yeah,
not good parenting to me.
it's not.
Because you supposed to be making your child sit down somewhere, not shake her behind.
But it go back to our nationality. We got what are we gonna do? Well, only thing I can say we can do to prevent a lot of things is start raising our young ones the right way, and we got to discipline. With discipline don't mean beat on them and all that. Sometimes children need talk. Hey, baby, they need love. They need somebody that talk to them. We got to start yelling at. But I'm still when I looked at like I go back. The reason why I'm going back to YNW Melly is because he's sitting in prison for something they can't prove. They going by what's going on. The way the seat arrangement was, I can see that. But what made this boy the way he is? Cause he telling you his story. He told the story. Okay, if it started in the fourth grade, some stuff started in the third grade. I mean, what why he didn't get help at that time? Why didn't Melly get help? Why didn't his family get him? What happened in there? And then it's not just him, it's other young guys. And then he said something about his mama because I noticed that when I was looking at him and his mama, it was a relationship right there. What happened in that
Right.
home that little boy saw? So we got to stop saying Like that lady told me, I said, "Well, you letting your child talk to you like that, do that like that?" And she was saying, "Oh, he's still young. He's still young." I said, "Baby, did you hear what your son just said? They start young. They start young.
Yeah,
Don't
that's
your
true.
kids get on your nerve because your kids get on your nerve because you let them get on your nerve. You watch. I'm
Hmm.
watching you now. If I say something, I'm not gonna play with him at that time. You got to know when to start acting like a kid. If you 26 and you got a kindergarten and 3-year-old, still that 3-year-old smart. These babies smart.
Yeah,
I'm
they are.
my baby for 10 months got all them teeth in their mouth. My children have no teeth in their mouth like that. It's things changing, and we got to start with our general. We got to start with our young parents, and women got to stop just laying up making babies. That's what would that say? Yeah, what's that rapper name? Yellow said that he got a 2-year old and he about to have another one. God, you ain't even gave that baby time enough to be a baby. And then sooner or later, you might leave that woman and go to another woman. Y'all got to stop doing that. Things that my nationality got to get together. You're confused. You're married.
Well, I'm
You,
not against. I'm gonna kind of switch it up a little bit.
mhm.
What I've noticed that people are getting angry about, and I've also watched the videos. If you go to Troy's TV, he keeps it real. He say he don't even mess with his family, and I wanted to know his story as to why he felt that way. But he be saying some real stuff.
Okay.
A lot of these men be zesty. They act hard on the videos and act all, gangster supposedly, but straight be on the down low. And the one thing I like about a gay dude gonna tell the truth about a straight dude, supposed
Mhm.
straight dude that get down or that they have been with. So when they get with these women and they make these babies, then they find out they bisexual. It's like, what?
I just wanted to get back family oriented. I wanted to go back to uh mother, father,
Yeah,
children, grandmama, grandfather, all that. I want to get it back to
family
that.
oriented. Yeah,
Yeah, not just you being with this woman. You don't have 5 children from this woman. You ain't married her yet. What you waiting on? Time.
right,
What you waiting on? Why you ain't married her? What's holding you back from marrying this woman? What you waiting on?
right.
If you gonna be married, be married. If you're gonna be single, be single. But come on, stop making all these babies just because you love that man. Come that man leave, you're the one stuck with them babies. So
True.
focus on your goals and your morals and yourself. I mean, it means we got to get it together, y'all. It's no way no women should be single. And I'm not about to choose anything. I'm not about to get anything. So I prefer to be single and whatever God sent a good one through him for me. I'm not going backwards though. So our nationality need to get together. And you know what? And I'm not mad at the ones who trying the young people trying to be good. You know what I mean? Trying to change, but you got to
Hmm.
young. But we can change the young generation right now. Before you go signing up with this group, you better know it ain't gonna be easy for you to come out. The streets always been the streets. Now
Yeah.
you choose that life. You got to deal with that life. The streets been the streets. And now you hear people say ain't nothing in the streets. Now you just not find out that it ain't nothing in the streets. So
Yep.
what we gonna
Ain't
keep
nothing
doing?
out there but a bunch of hating,
Yes,
shooting,
yes.
ignorant stuff. I try to set me 2 or 3 goals a day and reach them. Because to me, I'm not missing nothing. I go speak to my neighbors, sit up and talk with them. And I told them, I said, y'all kill me running the church. And then as soon as you get up here in front of the complex, you sit here and you gossip about other people. I say, you don't know what that person been through in their life. You don't know why they schizophrenic. You don't know why they act the way they do or why they do the things they do. If you going to church, then the best thing you should do is pray for them. I had to literally get up and move away from a group of negative older women because I ain't want to hear all that.
Y'all
It
need to
wasn't
hear
gonna
it.
be. I mean, I just moved her, and it's not going to benefit me. I was talking to a young man today. He said, I don't care what nobody said about me. I said, ain't nobody said nothing about you. Plus, you good people. And if they did say something about you, I would defend you. You know, who cares what people say?
Hmm.
If
That's
I trip
right.
off of that all the time, my ex was like that. Always had something. He's a perfectionist, and he got OCD real bad and gets on my nerve. I mean, I've never despised a man as much as I've despised him, to the point I had to go into prayer. It's because he had just got all out evil. And you talking about my past and telling my story supposed to make me feel like what is over with. My childhood don't define me. The way I look don't define me, or any of that. You know, I go off of personality with a person, you know,
But
and what's coming out of their lips. Because if you listen to a man, he telling you what he want. He's
yeah,
not saying that he want a relationship. He's saying he want to lay up from time to time and might do a little something for you and all that. Then it's up to a woman to protect herself, get birth control, use protection, you know. And maybe they thinking they really liking this person, want to be in a full, you know, like a relationship with him. Well, I mean, that may happen and it may not, but you done already gave up the goodies,
she said her
especially getting
son
pregnant by
being
him.
stock. I mean, what? If, how that happen? Your son being stock like that? How that happen? But you know what, Bridget? You on the right track. You on. I'll say y'all. That I like to see. You know what I say when I see parents when young girls. I still call y'all young and y'all 40. Y'all still young to me. I be like, oh, that is so sweet. It turns me on to see a dad drop his kids out at school. It turns me
Right.
on when I see a mother speaking to her child and say, no, I ain't got time to be coming up to the school. And then they need to hear somebody else say it to them too. The child need to hear somebody else say. We need the grandmama split. We need
As far as the parents being more involved with the children in
yeah.
school, well, like my mother used to go to the parent teachers meetings and stuff like that. Some of these kids send their kids, women send their kids to the bus stop and don't even walk them to the bus stop
Without a
or sit
shirt
there
on,
with them.
without a
Yeah,
jacket
yeah,
on.
yeah. You know, we got to pray for these young mothers, man, because they've been through a lot. And I've talked to a lot of people that open up to me that have been sexually abused. There could be this what is it, YWN Nelly guy. He could have had some kind of abuse in his life that made him snap. But
Y'all
that's sad
young.
because he
Yeah,
just sitting up in
but
jail.
yeah,
And he was
I wanna know. My thing is, what are y'all doing for these men and women while they locked up every day, waking up, sitting around on the phone, chilling, smoking, doing all of that stuff? Because I know that because I knew somebody was doing it. My thing is, what are y'all doing for them? What are y'all doing for them when they get out? What are we doing for our culture? Who's concerned? Why nobody concerned? Why everybody that got their shoulders? I don't care nothing about them folks. It don't benefit me. I can't get like that. I can't. It's just been me. I never been like that. I mean, it's a lot of I don't care. It ain't me. That's what you hear in my own culture. It's it's uh it's what you say.
it's just too much
It's too much. What about
too much negativity.
negativity? Honey, it's too
She
much.
said, "Lovely Diamond Queen said I'm 43."
Yeah, she said something. She was saying. She said up there that. Oops. I don't got off the thing with y'all. Hold on.
Who's stalking your son? Who was this? That
That's what I
son getting stalked?
said.
Who is that? Who was that?
She one of my mods. She said, I'm black. You're the white kids need me. I don't know what you're talking about, lovely. Lovely, you don't want to come on? Cause you confused. Love. We don't want to mislead you to the wrong direction. I wish you want to hit the knee. You see, she said she called the cops. You,
It's
it's,
his ex.
I'm gonna put this link right here. You can hide your face. I want you to
You come
talk.
up here and tell us why your son getting stalked.
Yeah,
Oh, she just said his girlfriend stalked him.
how old is your son? You don't whoop that pill on. Let me keep it decent for they give me start throwing me softballs. Strike one, strike two. I need all my money. Bitch, I ain't fooling with you. Oh, he's 20. Man, that boy, he did it to me. How old is she?
She can't accept the breakup or something.
No, how old is she? 54. He don't drove her crazy. How old is he, lovely?
She done got herself a tenderoni.
Oh, she said, hold on a minute. Yeah, yeah, funny. Honey. Yeah, we got this. We got. I love my generation. I love them. I love them. I just want. I'm not going. Somebody at my door. Let me see who my. Somebody at that door. Mm-hmm.
I heard your little doggy.
My son was downstairs, but I'm looking at my ring. Oh, the girl 18. I hear.
Oh, he's 20 and she's 18.
Uh-huh.
Well, you have to accept it. They broke up.
Yeah.
I mean, that's crazy. That's scary. She's so young.
She too young. She young.
Hey, Miss Lanita, some people don't know how to let go though.
Child, don't not when you. Hey, I ain't that, but she 18 and he turned the time around, baby, the clock around in for the first time. She gonna go crazy. Can't just turn that clock and then disappear on me like that. Yep. You can't do that. Look, maybe the one, you know what I'm talking about. The first time. She don't got hooked.
Yep.
Yes, all that is. Shoot, he probably cute too. Shoot, that's her first.
And probably don't want to be. Maybe he don't want to be tied down to one female.
He don't want to be tied down to him. And she 18. Yeah. She need to be thinking of focusing on her education.
Yep.
That's what she need to be doing. It's so much. It's so many opportunities for my people, young people out here in this world. It's so many. It's so many. A lot of them need help. Y'all got to. A lot of people got to realize a lot of them need help
and guidance.
Help. Don't want to ask for help. A lot. Now, you know what rapper I'm worrying about?
Who?
I'm not worried. What's all that noise? I'm hearing a lot of noise with my son doing it in the house. It's
which rapper?
I'm trying to. My dog telling me they trying to run one up him with me to tell it to you. But I just say if I were rich, like Beyonce and Jay-Z, I would build places and put recreation centers in for kids to have somewhere to go. What's going on? Oh,
yeah, that would be nice.
One of the big real places.
He was supposed to do something for mental illness, and then lately I can't remember what else they said he was putting some money into something, some kind of foundation or something like this. But yeah, that would be nice. When I was growing up, we used to have recreational centers that we can go to that fed us lunch, and we could play ball, play basketball.
Yeah, now it's everything high now. Everything expensive.
Like they built a new aquarium here, and they charging the kids almost $30 per ticket. Like,
I know. I never been to the aquarium here. I haven't even been on a cruise. I haven't been nowhere, and I just. It's just my main thing. I just want to do something for my people. My young people. I don't like seeing my young people at no young. You don't even supposed to be doing life in prison at no age 23.
Nope.
Come on, girl.
Nope.
Bridget, 23,
Yeah,
10,
it's sad.
15. Come on now.
It's sad.
What going on, Campbell? What they doing? Something going on. He must see some treats. But y'all, you know what, Bridget? I'm so glad you came up, and I'm so glad everybody joined. It just,
It's heartbreaking, isn't it? When you
child,
care.
when you see, when you care, yeah, look at your back. Ah,
Yeah. I live life to the fullest because I've been through a lot and I've overcome a lot of obstacles and abuse in different ways. Even when I was younger, even from my mom, I still love her to death, but I wasn't, it was like I couldn't have a life because she was so needy. You know what I'm saying? That was my
yeah,
mother, and I still was going to take care and do right by her. But towards that end, when I hit 40, I'm like, Mom, you got to get it together. Like,
yeah.
because she has some issues going on in her life. But
That's
and I was
right.
just, and at the end of the day, your parents is all that you have. They may not have done the best, but you may have struggled. But calm down. Being rich is not everything.
Everything. And then if
Calm
they front
down.
them, when they front them rappers them $1 million, baby, trust me, baby, you got to pay that $1 million back. Now
Yeah, you
this
got to
one,
pay that money back.
yeah, you got to pay. Ain't nothing free. Ain't
They got
nothing
to think
free.
about shows. They got to think about jewelry. They got to think about wardrobe. They got
Hmm.
the booking of the shows. Just it's so much that goes along with them that they're not knowledgeable of because they do not, like we discussed, read the fine print. When you can simply take your contract to a lawyer and tell this producer, "Can I get back with you?" Take your paperwork to an attorney, have the attorney break down the fine print and the contract before you sign it. You already have the talent. If they don't want to let you get your contract looked at, then that should throw up a red flag right there. Where I
Yeah,
don't know if I want to go with this company, but they be so eager to be in that spotlight, to be in it, riding it in a nice car with the rims, with the nice looking woman, and the whole,
I
thing
think you
that you
know
see in the
what.
videos.
You are so right, Bridget. But you know what I'm saying? I'm sitting here that I see a lot of rappers trying. You know what disturbs me with the rappers? I know they drill rappers, but you don't hear the other rappers who are not drill rappers trying to support them or trying to guide them in a different direction. You see them just not paying them. Oh, they just young fools, Da 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 da. I'm tired of it. We can't just keep saying they are young and stupid and crazy. Let's what are
No, a
y'all?
lot of them are smart. A lot of them are
A
smart.
lot
A
of
lot
them
of them are
rappers
very smart.
smart. Some of them
Just
young
need some.
rappers so smart. They asking for help, but they don't know how to ask for it.
Yeah, that's true.
They asking. It's a lot that it's a lot of them want to get out of it.
Yep.
But if we can stop the young one from getting in it because they see it, they watching it. The young people sitting there watching what you're doing. They watching it and they seeing you getting away with it. They seeing you
Yep.
this. They seeing you that. But they are humans. They are human. And my
Yeah.
nationality got to get it together.
I pray that we do and stop being racist towards one another. And
Yeah.
you're not authentic African, and you taint it with this and that and all. I don't want to hear all that crazy stuff. I mean, people need to do their history, like you said. They need to do
We
their
do.
history.
And that book,
And
they need to update them book, that curriculum, and put that real stuff in there. We got to teach them
the real history.
real history because I'm gonna tell you, it's two different. It's two kind of knowledge you got to have in this world. Before you got to have street knowledge, and you have to have knowledge, education. Those are
Right.
two knowledge. You got to have the street knowledge because that's what you living with against. You're living against. It can't be all educated and talking about somebody else's education and think
Hmm.
higher than others and you don't forget the street. The street's gonna look out for you. So
Nope.
you got to have you can't lose it. And I'm gonna leave out by telling my nationality that I want us to get together and stop breaking one another, stop being jealous of one another, always dogging one another. Can't stand one another for no reason. Pray about it. You
Mm-hmm.
don't believe in Jesus, you don't have to. I mean, just believe in what you want to believe in, but just just learn to adapt. Adapt is the hardest thing for a lot of us to do. Is to adapt. We shouldn't be jealous of each other. It's enough out there for everybody. It's enough
And
money out there for everybody.
yeah,
Instead
and
of you
quit
going,
worrying about what people think about you.
yes,
That have not even gotten a chance to know your heart, know who you are, or love you for who you are. When I was broke, my people was still rolling with me. We was broke together. Then we got money together. Then we may have
that's
been broke again together. Then we got money to get together again. And we wasn't trying to aim to be rich, to each his own, but we were happy. We
yes,
had our smiles, we had our laughs, we had our to get our memories and our love, and stuff like that. And that is what is important. And that is what this world is lacking wholeheartedly is love. They have gotten
love,
so stiff necked and so hateful and so selfish that they don't care and they about human life. That's the
yeah,
issue that we need to pray about. I'm not going to say don't believe in Jesus because that's who you need,
yeah,
and some people believe what they believe, but where is it getting you? Just like with the Nation of Islam, and I'm going to be respectful because that's what they believe, but why would God tell you to strap a bomb to yourself and kill yourself? Some of these people are being guided by spirits. That's my point. That's making them flip out because they feel lost or they feel lonely or they want to be accepted by a group or they want to be accepted by people. If a person can't accept you for who you are, you don't need them around because 9 times out of 10, you might help this person and be a good friend to this person and still turn around and be jealous and be a snake. If you notice, the subject of jealousy keep coming up, and it came up the other night because it's real and it's real big with our people. Oh, that girl got a nice shape. She got a big old booty. She
mm-hmm.
thinks she the stuff. Well, she ain't say she thought she was the stuff. You said
She
it.
didn't say that.
Why?
You said it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
why I gotta be that? Why are you so petty? And why you looking at this woman body anyway? I be just be
yeah,
like, it's just certain little stuff that I don't be having time to argue with. I'm grown over here. I'm too old. I thank
mm-hmm.
God to make it to 50 years old because I was living a hellish, like, if
Okay,
on the edge type of life where I could have been dead a long time ago. So I value life now, and I pick my battles. I choose my battles. Certain things just I don't get involved in. Don't ask my opinion if you don't want to know truth. I like
that's
real
right.
peoples around me.
Me
Real
too. I
peoples.
hate that. I'm gonna tell you the truth, and it's you got to know. I just want. My thing is that we can't. We something got to happen. We need more fathers in this world. We need more
Yes, we
daddies.
do.
We need fathers. We need the daddies now.
I've
They
been
got,
seeing young men with their kids around here, and it is the cutest little thing, And
that's touch my heart.
yeah, it's the cutest little thing
When
because,
I hear a
uh
man say, "I'm at home, I'm keeping the kids," while my wife work but I'm doing stuff here to try to help make ends meet.
huh,
I love that. I love that if that's what he's doing and doing it positive and doing it right. We need fathers to these babies. We need and women until we can get these fathers together. Y'all start laying up having all these children. Oh, I want me another baby. Can't do it like I did it when I did it. Can't do it
yes,
like this.
because Miss Lanita, it's harder out here now.
It's harder
It's
now.
I
It's
mean, it
harder
is
now.
hard.
Them babies
And
costing a whole
that
lot of
little
money.
monthly money, say they on TANF or welfare or whatever, that little money don't last.
That
They should
money
want
ain't
after they child get a certain age, man, go back to school because
because they
it
trying to
don't sit
take
up
it
and live
from
off
you.
that.
They trying to
Yeah,
take the money from you. Better get it
yeah,
together. If you ain't seen food stamp trying to disappear, y'all better wake up. 'Cause baby,
yeah.
when I was young, I made sure I got them little papers and they don't change. Y'all got cards. They got cards. I mean, we used to have paper $10 bill look like real money, boy. You talking about?
Uh-huh.
I took advantage of every program, learning program, everything when it was free. People too high class now, they don't even want it. All right,
Girl,
shit,
forget
if
them.
I can get
You
it,
had
I
me
get it.
cracking up. You had me cracking up talking about you was trying to go get that food box, and they made you and they made you
I
fill out all
did
that
sweet.
paperwork
I
for that
took
free
the sweet
food.
milk box. I took the sweet milk box. I couldn't even get in the line. Here I am thinking I'm early to get a box. And then I ain't know they had to do all that for the box. Didn't nobody tell me all that. I was trying to get me a box. Shoot, everybody else getting stuff free. Shoot, I said I'm about to get something free too. Shoot.
Miss Anita, I
Hmm.
sent you my phone number on Facebook, so you're welcome to call me. We
I'm
can
on call.
discuss and
Y'all
come.
so glad you did it.
You be so busy, girl. I'll be like this woman.
I keep myself busy like that because girl, I might work all time, go back to work at the end of July. So I be like, shoot, I'm enjoying it with y'all now. My butt gonna be wanna go enjoying it. So you know when that June is a good month, May and June, but then you know it's about to die down for the kids go back to school. You know at the end of
Yeah.
July, and
I hope they enjoy their summer.
I know. I made sure I didn't do no. I do track and field, but I didn't do it this year. I didn't want the sun. It's been hot. I can't go out
Yeah,
there.
it has. But it
Yeah,
has been
I
the
couldn't.
last 2 days here has been really beautiful and nice and cool. At first it was sweltering hot.
She said she got a lovely. I don't know why lovely don't want to come in. She want to just text. We are doing a blood test. She said her son about to have a baby. Oh, see there, he's still knocking boots.
Yeah, she said maybe.
What is it? It's the boy they are about to be spoiled. Look at him. You see what I mean? Right there, bitch. He's still
Uh-huh.
fooling with her. Yeah, he ain't going nowhere. That's your daughter-in-law, so you might well go on and love him. That's your daughter-in-law. Lovely. So you go on and get along with your daughter-in-law.
Uh-huh.
But Bridget, I got
Maybe.
your number. I want to thank everybody for watching. We hope that we get it together. I love my young people and mothers. Since we got and daddies, fathers, we need y'all. We need y'all. You gonna make them. Then you take them and take care of them. You take care of your kids and start running from your responsibility and go over there and lay your egg. And then lay egg over there, leave that egg, go to another egg. Y'all get it together. We love y'all. We appreciate you. And if Bridget, I get in touch with you. Thank Mod.
Okay.
All right, baby. Have a good day.
You too. Bye. Bye
Bye
everyone.
bye. All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all being here. I appreciate y'all watching. I appreciate y'all responding. Leave your comments. Talk to me. I want to help my young people. I want to see a growth. I want to see a change, and it don't take more than just me. I'm not giving up on my young people. I don't care what nobody say. It ain't just about me. It's about my community. And if I can get my young ones and young mothers together, and yeah, we can do it. If young fathers to be daddies and not running away, then we can do something. All right, then. But y'all go ahead on and have a good day. I'm got hungry now. It's time for me to eat lunch. All right, y'all have a good day. I'm out. Peace.